Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of SevTech Ages. Today I want to try and go to the end, so in between episodes I've gathered up a couple ender pearls. Not really as many as I would like, but hopefully, if I'm understanding this thing correctly, we are able to chuck it over and over again to hopefully find the portal. Once we get there, we might have to be really lucky, depending on how many pearls are already in the frame. And maybe by looting the end fortress there, we might have more ender pearls in the chest that we can probably plop into the frame. But let's go ahead and give this a go. We're going to craft up 11 of these guys. We only need 8 of them right now for the pearl. And there's our advancements. I also want to say, if this episode today is extremely short, that is because I have been experiencing some really annoying PC problems here. So if it's a really short episode, I do apologize. I am trying to fix the issue. I think I might have fixed it, but honestly, I don't really know. So we'll see how this all goes today. I also want to throw one of these together before we leave. We are going to need some blaze rods. We're going to need glass from downstairs. We'll grab that in a second. But we also need 2 redstone, and I think it's only 1 glass. And the recipe for the thing is pretty straightforward. There we go, another advancement, nice. And I've also already found 2 ore deposits, although I don't know why we got that quest, because I haven't mined any of it yet. I found a deposit for the quartz and the silicon, so if we do want to go down the route of making either applied energistic storage or the refined storage, we can go that route as well, although they don't currently have the storage things for the computer side of stuff, so it's not really kind of worth crafting that stuff at the moment. Maybe next age we unlock it, I'm not really sure. Anyways, though, I'm gonna get to running around looking for this end fortress, and hopefully it is close. Did it just go straight down? No, it went that way. Okay. So I'm gonna run this way, keep scanning. I brought some of the blaze powder with us so that if we do find more endermen along the way, or actually no, that wouldn't work because we have to turn that into balls at the smeltery. Okay, well, hopefully at the fortress, we find ender pearls in chests, and then we can turn them into the Eyes of Ender. That's the only way this works, or maybe I just have to run all the way back to base. Either way, we will hopefully be in the end today, as long as my computer does not crash again. That would be fantastic. Alrighty, well, I think I found it, because the ender pearls are going right here into the water and then breaking. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we're right above it, because they've not done that before so far. So, I'm going to go this way, dig down, and then we should see it on the mini-map. I can just dig on over to it, and that's not really an issue. Hey, there we go. We got into the fortress. Cool. Okay, I don't really have that many torches, so this could be potentially really dark. But let's just do one of these. We got a chest. No ender pearl in there. That sucks. Okay. Ooh, we got looting. That's really not of any use to us, though, if I'm being honest, because we have tinker stuff. We got some more constellation papers. Cool. We've got an enchant that I've not seen before, so that's neat. Let's move some of that. Let's take this. Did I take the books and paper? I think I did. Pretty sure I did. All right, anyways, I'm going to offload this. Let's see if we can see... Oh, our map's not... Oh, you know what? I disabled the thing from doing that, so it's not going to show us. What button was it? Was it this button? Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. We have our portal in that direction. We can kind of see it on the bottom left of the minimap at the moment. So, or bottom right of the minimap, sorry. Let's go that direction. Let me plop these guys down as well. Let me just do one of those. I'm going to dig on over to it, see how many we're missing, and then we'll kind of loot this area if we can to try and get the rest of them today. All right, nice. Here we are. So let's get rid of these guys real quickly. Also break this thing so we don't have more of them spawning, and let's see how many pearls we're missing. We're missing all of them. Is that normal, or did we just get incredibly unlucky? Huh. Okay. That really stinks. That really stinks. I'm going to try and put the infinite one in here. I don't think it's going to let me do that. Nope, not going to let me do it. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and clear this area and see if maybe by some miracle here we have ender pearls in the chests. And if we do, then that's going to save me some time. If we don't, then I'm going to be farming endermen that just refuse to spawn in this world. So that's going to be fun. But I'll be right back. We'll see how poorly this goes here. Well, I've cleared out a little bit of this place, and I'm not having any luck with the ender pearl spawning. So I'm actually going to head back to base and head on over to the hunting dimension because we just leveled up our sword. So I'm going to try and put looting on there, which I think is just lapis. I'll have to double check that. But I'm going to put it on there, so hopefully we have a better chance of dropping the ender pearl dust from the endermen. That way it doesn't take us too long here. We have to gather up 9 more of the pearls here before we can head on in, so that should take a little while. Hopefully not too long here, but now I gotta find my way out of here because I did not mark my entry tunnel, which I think was over in this library over here, and it was indeed. Look at that. Cool. So I'm gonna head back to base, head on into the hunting dimension, and see if I can get these pearls put together or not. So I'll be right back with you guys. Well, the looting on the sword made this a whole lot easier. We were getting 3 pearls per kill here, so that is awesome. Let's go ahead and open up our portal. I also didn't find any inside of the hunting dimension. I don't know if they spawn in there or if it's just rare as well, but I had to do this in the overworld. It only took me 1 night, so it's not too bad. Hopefully this dragon fight doesn't go on for too long because I did a dum-dum and I didn't bring food. We have 20 food right now. If we go longer than that, I do have some golden apples, so hopefully we don't. Alright, nice. We spawned in a little cubby hole here, and I'm trying to dig our way out of it, but the dragon is already fighting us in the hole, which is not great. That enderman that's angry at us needs to kick rocks, please. Oh my goodness, that's loud. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure we're able to just cheese this because of our throwing stars. Not sure what those are, but it doesn't look like the boss fight thing has changed at all for this modded thing, so if we just do one of these and then we get high enough, we can just chuck stars at it. There we go. And then we can do this again by just getting up on top of this one and trying to use it to angle ourselves on the other one so that we don't get too close, because I'm pretty sure we still die to the explosions. So let's try not to die to those. I think that's too far out. Alright, so it seems like some of these little plants on the ground are teleporting us. I think it's the pink ones. These ones are dead. It doesn't seem to do anything, but if we walk into these guys, we get teleported, it seems. Actually, no. I don't know what's teleporting us then, if that's not doing it. That's a little bit odd. But okay, we're gonna jump up on this one. I think I broke one more tower already. I think I broke the one that I was chucking at, and then I missed. Yeah, we broke that one over there. Okay, we're not going to break this one, standing right next to it like a dum-dum. There we go. Let's go over here and then do that. Nice. I missed the thing. Can I hit that one? Am I too low? I'm way too low. We might have to break the top of this one because I can't throw a throwing star through that. Okay, that's unfortunate. But we got bouncy boots, so that's fine. It looks like we only have these 4 left. So we got 2 in cages, 2 that are not. I'm just going to go ahead and try and break the cages with our hammer, so that way we can just break the things normally. Oh, actually, nope, don't want to do that. Don't want to do that, 'cause that's going to kill us. Can I break this before she pushes us off the little thing here? There we go, cool, okay. Let's launch ourselves up, break the crystal, thank you. And then if we're able to, can we hit that one too? No, we're falling way short. But we do have an angle on that one. There we go. Let's try and jump away, break that one. Cool. 1 more to go, and then we can start killing the dragon here. And there we go. Cool. Let's break that. That should be all of them, and we just gotta kill this thing now, and then we should be pretty good to go. And there we go, nice. Okay, so this was a little more annoying than I thought it would be, because the throwing stars have a range, so I had to keep jumping up and down to get to it. But there we go. And by killing it, we got an arcane scroll, we got another shader, and we also got dragon scales, which currently don't have a recipe, which I don't know what that would be, but we also got this stuff to spawn in, which I don't think was here a second ago. I think it spawned after the kill. I could be wrong. But we got some of that now. Cool. Is there anything else that we need from this biome at the moment? We can resummon it, which tells me that we probably need those scales for something, because I don't know why else you would spawn this thing over and over again. But there is one other thing that we need to get from here before we leave, which is the chorus fruit. So we need to find the little portal thing, which is that it right there? That is not it. Did we get one to spawn? I don't think we did. It normally spawns that little beacon thing, right? I don't think I saw that. Oh, you know what? There it is right there. Cool. Okay, well, let's go on through. And hopefully we have chorus fruit. We do right next to us. Nice. I also don't have an ender pearl to go back now that I think about it. Uh-oh. Ooh, how do we go back through now? That was a mistake and a half now that I'm thinking about it even more. Okay. Well, maybe we can find a trapdoor somewhere in here. That's the only way I could think of doing this, to squish ourselves down and go through that thing. Well, thankfully enough, we did just stumble across an end city, which it doesn't look like it has a boat from this angle. Maybe there's one on that side, potentially. We can use the elytra to go back through the portal, but I don't think these spawn with trapdoors in them, so we could potentially just be building a bridge all the way back to the portal to leave. That's probably what's going to happen here. Well, it looks like I was right about this end city not having a boat, but if I remember correctly, inside of these towers, there's like a little jump puzzle, and on those jump puzzles, there should be a trap door. I don't remember exactly, but if my brain is remembering something, then that would be fantastic. I don't really care about the shulkers right now. I just want to get back home. I don't want to have to build a 1,000-block bridge to get home. That would be fantastic. Well, I must be misremembering because there's definitely not any trapdoors in this building, so we do have an end chest, and I think what I'm just going to do is offload all of our stuff into there and then kill ourselves, because that's really all we can do. Hopefully it allows us to do this. If not, then that's not really going to be great for us, but we want to take those guys, we want to dump those into there. Can we put the bags in here? We can. Oh, thank goodness. That is going to save us a whole lot of headache here. So we know next time, if we come in here again, to make sure we bring multiple ender pearls, because you need one to get out and one to get in. That was my bad. Completely forgot about that. We don't have anything else on us that we need to chuck in there, do we? I took all the baubles off. Okay. Take me, sweet death, please. Oh, my goodness. All right, well, that worked out well. Now comes the fun part of seeing whether or not we can even place down the end chest that we have. I know that we have one. We got it from either the Twilight or the Between Lands. I don't remember where exactly we got this from, but we do have one, and we can place it down. That is incredible. Okay, cool. Alrighty, well anyways, now that we're back at base, I want to craft up a couple of these guys right here. So while I was in the end, I was looking for another way of generating ender pearls, and I stumbled across the bonsai pots. So with these, we're able to automate a couple crops. So we're going to do the chorus fruit. We might do the sugarcane just so that I don't have to run around our little beach and break all the sugarcane over and over again. And then I guess I can also automate one of our tree types, so that way we have wood coming in. I might do oak because I need apples coming in for the pies that I'm eating for our fruit nutrition. So that's probably what we're going to stick with on that. And then we might also throw another one in here. I'm not sure, but right now I want to craft up 2 of these and get these things automated. We're going to plop them on top of drawers just so that we have them rolling in and we don't have to worry about finding this stuff out in the world anymore. The recipes are relatively straightforward. It's just a little bit of clay and then a hopper on the bottom, which we have a couple hoppers left over. I got 2 of them there. I might have another one somewhere in one of these chests. My organization is quite horrible at the moment, but if not, we do have the stuff to craft a couple more of these. So let's see if we got clay. There we go. Let's get a couple of these guys put together. Boop and boop. There we go, and then we go like that. That's a bonsai thing done. We want to grow the chorus fruit on one of these. And how many of the drops do we have coming out of this? I didn't check. We have 3 of them. Okay. So for right now, we'll just do a quad drawer. That should be fine. And for the time being, let's just go ahead and plop it up here. Why not? We need to plop this into there, and then that goes onto that. And then it should grow a little tiny tree and then break itself over and over again. Fill up our drawers here. We might have to organize it a little bit once it gets going here, but we'll see about that here in a second. And then for the oak, how many drops did we have for that thing? We actually have 5 drops for the oak tree here, so I think I'm just going to have it on top of one of the normal chests because we don't have a drawer with 5 slots on it, and I honestly don't feel like making one of the drawer controllers just for the trees. So for right now, that should hopefully do the trick. There we go. Look at our little chorus fruit tree grow. This thing is a lot slower than the apple one. That instantly grew, so that's good. But okay, so we need one more for the sugarcane, which honestly at the moment, we don't really need that much sugarcane. We have a lot of it backlogged already. Or I guess that's not a lot of it, is it? But I'm not going to worry about doing that right now. We got those guys going. That should be fine for right now. Well, I went ahead and took a trip back to the end to collect a little bit more of this biotite stuff because I wanted to craft up some of the ingots to progress the age a little bit, but it doesn't look like we're going to probably be able to do that today because we are going to need to get our hands on the arc furnace from Immersive Engineering, which is a whole lot of steel, which I don't think is going to be an issue. We have a lot of steel still laying around, so that's not the problem. The problem is that it needs 27 reinforced blast bricks, which those alone are not very expensive. We only need 27 steel to make them, but I don't have a better way of making the nether bricks right now. We still have to make them the same way we were, and that's gonna be probably not that bad, actually, because we have that whole little crafting recipe down, actually. So, you know what? We are going to make that, or at least try and make it if we have the steel left over. Right now, though, what I want to make is actually the metal press, because this is going to allow us to kind of skip over having to mess around with pneumatic craft a whole lot here. So if we look at the recipe here, we can make it by blowing up iron. We lose 20% of whatever we put into it. So I don't know if that's a better way of getting this stuff, or by making the metal press might be a better way. I'm not too sure. But now that I'm actually thinking about it and trying to talk it through here, I think I might just blow it up, because this saves us making the steel. Although, no, this is going to be more beneficial, having this metal press, because then we can take our ingots or our blocks of metal and break them back into ingots, or take our ingots and make them into blocks without having to put them through our furnace. So you know what? Yeah, we're still going to go this route. This is going to be straightforward. It's not super expensive. The machine is relatively small and easy to set up. So let me actually grab some of our plastic. The amount of AFKing that I have been able to do with my computer issues hasn't been very long. I want to say I had the game running for maybe 2 hours before it all just went downhill. And since then, I've not really ran the game. So other than today, which we've been playing for a couple of hours now, and it's been steady, we are going to only need 3 of these. So at the moment, it might be a little overkill having 1,200 in there, but it is what it is. It will be more beneficial moving forward, hopefully, with other recipes and stuff like that. But at the moment, we only need these 3. Over in this area, we should have everything else. I've been smelting down stuff and getting things ready. So we should have the electrum, the steel plates, some of the redstone alloy stuff, and we also got a couple blocks of iron ready to go as well. So I just need to craft up the rest of the immersive engineering blocks, and then we should have this thing up and ready to go. I think this is also an advancement, so yep, there it is. Cool, we got conveyor belts. Alrighty, well here's our metal press. There we go. We just need to make the thing on the inside there. So give me 1 second. We should be good. I can also do one of these and just, oh, hold on. Actually, no, we should be able to run it from that one. So that way we don't have to double up on connectors here. Hopefully. Can I go from here to there? Or is that too far? That is perfect. Cool. Okay. I'm also going to go through and shut off all these machines, which they should just need a redstone signal. And yep, the power is building up in that one. Good. That way we can just have our press running and not really have to compete with these guys running over and over again as well. We don't need to do anything to these guys because if those are off, these are going to be off, so we're good there. For the metal press that we need to build, we can do it through our little table there. We might need to make a new blueprint, it looks like, because I don't think I have that. Although we did just get, I want to say we got 1 or 2 blueprints from the end fortress, so I got to look at those again before I end up making this. But it's only 5 steel and a pair of clippers, so it's not super horrible. It looks like we do have to craft our own blueprint because the 2 that we got are both for arc furnace electrodes, so not really of any use to us right this instant. So let's get that in there. We need 5 of these guys, and then the clippers, hopefully they don't need to be fresh. It doesn't look like it's. And is it the 2x2 that we need? It is indeed. Okay, cool. So let's get that one crafted. I don't know if that used any durability on our clippers or not, but that's good. I'm going to store this guy here. I'm going to sort my inventory back out real quick, and then we will start producing some of the compressed iron here, which is going to be nice. All right, so I think all we got to do is click this in. There we go. I think we're also able to just have a chest, and it might go into it. I'm not exactly sure. I don't remember. But we can just drop this on the conveyor belt, and then it should crunch it. And it should hopefully go right into the chest. There we go. Cool. Okay. So there's another advancement done. Let's take a look here and see if there's anything else we want to try and go toward right now. If I can avoid going down any of this stuff for the pneumatic craft, I am going to avoid it with all my heart here because I really don't like it. But I'm pretty sure we need these guys because I did kind of look at the recipe for this thing already, and I'm pretty sure we need those for that. Yeah, we need one of those for that, and then we also need one for this. It looks like we also need cylinders from pneumatic craft. Why? That sucks. Okay. Well, I guess I do have to go down that mod, and I guess we can also make this stuff a little more efficiently with the pneumatic craft little pressure chamber instead of doing this. But you know what? That's fine. That's an easy way of getting some of the stuff going, so that way we don't have to go right away into it. Alrighty, well, I guess for right now, I'm actually going to hold off on trying to make that arc furnace because that's going to take a little while to get put together. So what I think I'm going to do is actually build up those supplies in between episodes. We got to grind out some potash and some of the hellfire dust. So that's going to take a little while to do, and I don't feel like doing it right now, if I'm being honest. So what I'm going to do instead is actually go down the cooking with blockheads line real quickly here and see if there's any other food items that are better for us to be making. Because right now, the best grain and protein and stuff that we can make right now is pizza, and there's not really a good way of mass producing that stuff because we need chilies, we need tomatoes, and we needed, I think, dough as well. So that's a whole thing. We can make one of the modularium machines to help automate the whole process of making dough and paper as well. So that's something we might eventually do as well. But right now, I want to make the cooking with blockhead stuff, so for that, we're going to need a couple of books. And to get our hands on the first book, it's relatively straightforward. All we got to do is cook a book. So let's take this guy and plop it in there. Once it's done, we should get that first advancement, and then we have to craft up the second one, which is also relatively straightforward. We just need 2 platinum plates, which we have over in our smeltery, so that's not an issue. And we should have the platinum. There we go. Cool. Okay, so let's just plop this over here real quick. We can do that and that. That gives us our secondary book, and now this should have a whole bunch of recipes in it. Actually, no. Oh, you know what? I think I might be mixing up this mod with Pam's Harvest Craft, because I think all this one does is actually make crafting food items easier on you. So maybe this is something we use, maybe it's not. But we can go ahead and craft up the cooking table. So we need some terracotta, which we should have here already. We do. And there is our cooking station. So let me just see. If we plop it over here, it should connect to those chests. It sure doesn't. Okay. How do I get that back? Do I just pickaxe it? Yep, I pickaxe it. Okay. Let's see if it connects to this chest, because I know that I have stuff in there, and no, it's not connecting at all. So I think this is exactly how I'm kind of remembering it. You put all your food items into the fridge, and that is like a chest, and then you can have your oven down. It should cook all your cookable items, and the sink will provide the water buckets for any recipes that require that. We can cabinet stuff like our cooking plates and all that stuff if we need those. So yeah, I think this is one of the mods we probably honestly don't really need. It might save us some time having to gather up the ingredients from like a single place, especially for the pizza. But for the most part, I don't think this is something we're going to mess around with, honestly. Alrighty, well, anyways, before we wrap up today's episode, I figured we can also come back into the Nether and collect some of the Ardite and Cobalt, because now that we have access to that, we can fully level up our armor, and we might want to use this stuff for our weapons as well. I don't really remember, but we'll probably end up taking a look at that in between episodes to see whether or not this is something that I want to use for that stuff. But there we go. We got a little bit of it. I am going to just jump around here near our portal and collect as much as I can see, because we don't need very much. We need a couple pieces for our tools and then a couple pieces for our armor as well. So nothing too crazy. All right, well, I didn't get a whole lot of this stuff, but we got enough, hopefully, here. So let me go ahead and start alloying this stuff down. We got 9 extra Ardite, which I'm going to hold on to until we get more Cobalt, because I think all we really want is the Manilium this stuff produces. Oh, I actually didn't end up with that much. I thought it was going to double, but it's actually just a 1-to-1. So we only have 11 pieces of the Manilium stuff, so I don't think we can do anything with that at the moment. We also don't have any upgrades on our armor, so I couldn't change out the piece even if I wanted to right now. And none of our stuff other than our throwing star is ready for an upgrade. So, yeah. I'm going to look at the book real quick and just see if this is worth putting into our throwing star, if it's going to do more damage. And if it does, then we'll probably waste the manilium that we do have right now on upgrading this guy. So for right now, we are going to upgrade to the manilium blades, but eventually, I don't think we have access to this stuff in this age. We are going to want supremium, which I think unlocks next age potentially because, oh yeah, it says right there, stage 5. Okay, so that's eventually what we want. It has 15 attack damage. But for right now, the manilium should be a nice upgrade, and we should also get an advancement by taking this out of the box. There we go. We got to smelt it back down as well because we currently don't have enough manilium in here to make all 4 of the blades. But that should do the trick. And I also forget, is it the knife cast that we need for this thing? Let me just double check all this before I waste anything on stuff that I don't need. Yep, we need a knife blade. Okay, so it's a 1-to-1 on that thing. We only need 4 ingots worth of this stuff. We also only have 1 upgrade on it. I thought we had more than that, so we might not need all 4 of these right this instant. Oh, actually, we can do 2 of them. Okay, so we might be able to do 3 of them like we were last time. We just might not be able to do all 4. Okay, let's go ahead and see if we can put all 4 of these on there. I don't know why our food was in there immediately, but okay. All 4 of them can go on there. That's nice. So we are currently doing 6.6 worth of damage, and apparently we're only going up 1.2. So that doesn't seem right, but okay, whatever, fine. Maybe it's that damage per blade? I honestly don't know, but that's an upgrade nonetheless. Let me run around and see if I can find something. I know it takes about 2 to 3 hits on a zombie to kill it when it's armored up, so hopefully we can find one of those guys. It's almost nighttime, so in a second we should be able to see how this performs. It's not even nighttime yet, but we do have a mob right here, so let's see if it instant kills. Nope, it didn't, but it did 2-shot it. So I think that's a little bit better. Hopefully. It didn't take 3. And normally, like I said, on a zombie, it takes 3 usually. Unless I can jump and get a crit hit once or twice there. It's finally nighttime. Let's go ahead and test this thing out. So it took 2 hits without a crit. This guy's armored up, so it's going to also take 2 hits. Okay. Let me see if I can instant kill anything with a crit hit instead. I probably can't. There's a spider, and we did crit instant kill that. Got a skeleton that didn't instant kill. I don't think we got the first hit was a crit. It should have been, but I don't think I saw the sparkles come off of it. We've got a couple zombies over here. Let's see if we can crit instant kill them. That was 1, and it almost instant killed the iron guy, but it didn't quite kill him. So there is one other thing we can do. I'm not going to do it right now because I don't think I have any quartz. But when we upgraded our blades a second ago, we didn't actually use the modifier. So we still have 1 modifier available on the throwing knife right now. So I should be able to add the nether quartz to our throwing knife, and it should increase our output damage. So that's going to be nice. But I don't have any of the quartz right now, so I will have to farm up some of it in between episodes, which I also have to get some of the ardite and cobalt, because we didn't really have that much of it. And then also get all of the potash and fire dust, hellfire dust settled as well. But anyways, that is going to be it for today's episode. I, thankfully enough, didn't have any PC issues this entire recording session. So hopefully that keeps up because I still need to transfer the footage and edit all the footage down. If something happens, I will let you guys know either in this episode with some text on screen, or I will post a community tab thingy again and let you guys know if I'm not going to be able to make an episode or something like that. But for right now, that is where we're going to be wrapping up today's episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed as always, and I will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.